Hi everybody, it's Jessica from American Clutter. Today I'm going to be showing you how we make some of our burlap flowers, some shabby chic ones. Here's one that I just did with the burlap, some muslin, and some lace on it. Here is another style with where we put a button in the center. So I'm going to show you really quick how to make them, really simple. First, you want to start by cutting a bunch of circles. I use my pattern. I have different sizes of these so I can make different sizes, but these ones are all this size. And then what you're going to do is pick out whatever fabric you want and just cut out a bunch of circles in them to start gluing them together. First, one thing, for the bases of them, you want to cut out a little circle so that you can glue everything to it. You can do a bunch of different things to these. You can add magnets to the bottoms. You could even put 2 holes and put a piece of twine through it so you could tie it as like a curtain tie back. You could use it for on a ponytail. You could use it for a headband. So many different things you can do with them. But this is just a really quick tutorial on it. You can see I have all of my pieces already done. But what you're going to do is, here's how you fold them. You take it, you fold it in half, then you're going to fold it across like that so it's halfway in half, and you're going to put a little dab of glue in the center of it and burn all your fingertips off when I make these because I make so many at a time. Press it down and then there. If you want it to be more shabby chic looking, you can take the edges. Muslin frays really well, so you just kind of pull at it with your fingers and it'll pull the pieces out. Burlap's another really good one. The white fabric that I use, I have 2 different, or this one right here. This is actually a bed sheet because we like to upcycle, so we always find random things at yard sales that we can use as fabric. This was a bed sheet, but it frays really, really nice. You just pull it with your fingers. If you want to give it more of a like ruffled look, pull it this way and it like puts little ruffles in it as well, so it gives it like a nice little texture to it. So what we're going to do first, oops, that was fun, made you all go dizzy. Okay, so we're going to put the circles down on the cardboard just because it makes it easier. And then for this size, I'm going to do 4 of the burlap ones around the circle. So we're going to add a dab of hot glue on the back of one of them and stick it right in the center of the circle. Push it down so it holds. Grab another one. You're going to want to make these so that the fold piece is the part sticking up. Overlap it just a tiny bit. You could overlap it a lot more and add more to it to make it a lot fuller. But with the burlap, it makes it so thick that the centers of them usually get way too thick for anything like this. But you can make them however you want to. And then here's the 4th piece. Just kinds of overlaps both of the last pieces. Push it down a little bit. You can rearrange them if you do it quick enough, if you need to space them out more. You can see you just push it right into the back of your little piece, and there is the center of it. So the next one, you could do whatever kinds of fabric you would want. Let's see, I did that one. So I'm going to do some with the muslin. I love muslin material. It is so nice to work with, to print on, all kinds of different things. So I'm going to do another one, another row in the center. Since I cut all my circles the same length, they usually kind of add up to the same size around the outside of it. So you can even take it, instead of cutting a bunch of fabric in different size circles, I just do one size and then I'll just trim them down a little bit if I want them to be a little shorter for the inside pieces. And then you just want to refray it a little bit because I want these to look more rustic and fun. So fray, fray, fray. Lots of fun. Between the hot glue and doing this every 2 seconds, my fingernails and my fingers don't like me today. So fray it as much as you want. Again, put the hot glue on the back, that's the flat side. Put it down, overlap it just a little. The center ones, I only do 3 petals on this in the center of it. But again, you can do as many as you want to make it as thick or as full as you want it to be. Fray it a little bit. Sorry, I didn't realize I was out of the camera doing this. So fray it, get some hot glue on the back, and push it down. Just make sure that they're all like overlap a little bit. So you can see there, you can kind of work with them, separate them. You can always fray them more once the glue dries if you want to do anything different to them. For this one, I'm going to add another button in the center. I love buttons. My awesome Aunt Vicky collects buttons, so we get a lot of them that after she gets them and goes through and picks out what she wants, and we have containers upon containers of buttons. So we like to use them for all kinds of projects, plus she likes to see the look after everything's done. I think that one's fun. It's very rustic. We're going to glue one right in the center. You could add a couple pieces of lace and then glue another center piece. So we got some glue on it. Am I in the camera here? Glue it right down in the center. Since this one has a bottom on it, I'm going to shove it down in there a little bit. Flop it around, and for these, I'm making these into magnets for in our store because people just love them. So there you go. For these ones that I did with the lace in the center, the same thing. The only thing I did with this lace, which this is actually a curtain, a lace curtain, because lace is extremely expensive. So if you're ever at yard sales or flea markets or whatever and you find lace curtains, usually for $1 or less, pick them up because they make great fabric. And what I do for these ones that I did for the centers of these, so they're nice and like frilly, I just take this and I just clip away however you want to do it, however many cuts in it you want, however many little pieces, kind of flop it around a little bit. And then I glued 2 of these in the center. So I did one on one side and then one on the other side and kind of just frayed them. You could stick a button in the center of these, but I feel like it just pushes it down too much. So I just like to flop it up a little bit, and it makes it really cute and fun. You can even take them and do like a burlap and then a piece of white, another piece of burlap, this, add a piece of lace, add a piece of burlap, and do them all different like that, so it gives it a different look to it. Those are really cute as well, which is probably the next one I am going to be making, so you'll see pictures up on the blog. So I think that's it. If you have any questions, leave some comments below. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/American Clutter. Our new blog, liverandomlysimple.com. I'll put all the links below, so feel free to ask any questions, and thanks for watching.